on this October the 14th, 2003. It was on this date in 1908, 95 years ago today, that the Cubs defeated the Detroit Tigers 2-0 to wrap up their second straight World Series championship. With a victory tonight, as I said, he did not offer at the pitch. The Cubs would return to the World Series with a chance to win their first world title since this day, 1908. Takes outside. The Cubs won their second straight World Series in 1908. Both titles came at the hands of the Detroit Tigers. The Cubs of that era had the famous double play combination, Tinker to Evers to Chance. A pitching staff led by Mordecai Three-Finger Brown won 29 games that year. In the air, Alou, one away. Sosa knocked in the game's first run. 12-0. The Cubs have outscored the Marlins in the opening inning in this series. And the Marlins beginning to run out of outs against Mark Pryor. They're down to their final 5. Two and 0. The 5 Marlin wins they've had in this postseason have been in come-from-behind fashion. Two and 1 to walk the air. Field line, a little giving chase, but about 5 rows out of play. Still 2-2. That's a fair ball down the left field line off the bat of Pierre. He'll make the turn and coast into second base with a 1-out double. Strike 1 to Luis Castillo.
His trigger is the same. Selection, location, target. With aggressive behavior, throw it. That's it. Don't think about all of the other stuff that's going around.
Ball and a strike to Castillo, trying to get aboard. They're trying to get the tying run to come to the plate.
This is maybe the one time in the series where they don't care about Pierre at second base right now at all. Pryor could mentally bear down now and get the job done. He'd just soon have him not score. But with the 3-run lead, he means not much in the whole scope of things. He didn't get out of this inning without giving up just the 1 run.
Not even a whiff of activity down in that Chicago Cubs bullpen. Pryor averaged more pitches per start than any pitcher in the major leagues this season. This will be 110 on the night for Pryor. And it's 3-2.
Of course, just 116 pitches in his first start of this series. Previous to that, he had 3 straight starts of over 130.
He hasn't shown any reason to have any activity. Nope. Stuff's the same.
Foul out of play. Castillo making him work.
Al, you talked about the pitch that you throw in this situation that you have the most confidence in throwing a strike. And that's what you have to do right here to Castillo, don't you? I mean, he's not going to hurt you with the long ball most likely. All 6 of his home runs are from the right side. But the guy on deck can, and if he does and Castillo's on, that's a tie ball game. Got to go after Castillo and make him put the ball in play.
3-2. Again fouled away. A 7-pitch at bat thus far for Castillo. And now Kyle Farnsworth will go to the bullpen mound and start to get loose. Again in the air, down the left field line. Oh, reaching into the stands and couldn't get it, and he's livid with a fan.
Why?
And it's ball 4 to Castillo. The pitch gets away from Baco, and advancing on to third is Pierre. So now the tying run will come to the plate for the Florida Marlins here in the top of the 8th inning. Whoa, Pryor got away with a hanger right there, and Rodriguez must have been looking for it because he jumped all over it and hooked it foul. Rodriguez in this series in the postseason, a .500 batter with runners in scoring position.
We've seen him cheat and look inside every once in a while when he wants to hit a home run. He's hit both of his home runs to left field. Gets most of his hits to right field, but that could work against him right. They were trying to go away from him, and that ball hung inside. He may have thought they were trying to go in there. They really weren't.
A fastball right by him. 0-2. Into left field, a base hit by Rodriguez. He is delivered again. Pierre scores to make it a 3-1 ball game. The tying run is aboard, and the go-ahead run is coming to the plate. And decision time now for Dusty Baker. Miguel Cabrera is 0 for 3. He homered off Pryor, his first start of this series in Game 2. Ground ball in the hole is short, and bobbled by Gonzalez, and everybody's safe. They weren't going to turn the double play. They certainly would have gotten the force out at second base. He's 0 for 3. He's 3 for 25 in this series. But again, to repeat, Pryor's gotten the best of him tonight. But Lee had 2 hits, including a home run off Pryor in Game 2. Hammered down the left field line, and the game will be tied up. Scoring is Castillo. Scoring is Rodriguez. It's a 3-3 game as the frustration ends for Derek Lee.
I was just going to say that Derek Lee has been dangerously close to catching up with one of those fastballs that Pryor has been throwing. He got one on the inner half right there, and he did catch up with it. Inner half, running in on his hands, but not enough. This is a tough ball to keep fair if you're hitting. Lee did a great job of dropping the bat head through and quickly through the zone.
What a turn of events. 5 straight hitters reached. The Marlins have tied the game. Pryor out of the game. Scored 3 times to tie this game. And it's safe to say that every Cub fan has to be wondering right now, is the curse of the Billy Goat alive and well? 2 bizarre plays have occurred in this inning, which have helped the Marlins tie this game up at 3. There's ball 4 to Mike Lowell. We start on the pop fly down to third base line a moment ago.
Very close play as far as being interference. Mike Everett is the third base or the left field umpire who is right on top of that call. And then the bouncer to Gonzalez at short. Just one play going to second to get the out there, and he didn't make it. And during that intentional walk there to Conine, you could have heard a pin drop in this place.
Go ahead run stands at third. And Jeff Conine, the batter. In the air, right field. Plenty deep enough, you would assume, to get Cabrera home. Sosa the catch. The throw will come to the plate, and the Marlins have taken a 4-3 lead on a sac fly RBI off the bat of Jeff Conine. And now the intentional pass will go to the pinch hitter Todd Hollinsworth. Well, we were talking about it just a short while ago. Eerie, how similar this game had been played out to that Game 5 of the 1984 National League Championship Series. The decisive game in that series, Rick Sutcliffe, the best pitcher in all the National League, cruising along with a 3-0 lead. The San Diego Padres scored a couple of runs. They got the break they needed on the ground ball that went through the legs of Leon Durham. They scored 4 more times to win the game and win the series. There's been a 4-run Marlins 8th, and they're loaded with 2 away. Breaking ball in the dirt, 1-0 to Mordecai. Close the book on Pryor. 4 runs, 3 of the 4 runs earned in his 7 1/3 inning.
I think Mordecai may be up there taking a strike in this situation. Not a big, tall guy. Farnsworth has trouble throwing strikes at times.
You get Urbina ready in the Florida Marlins bullpen. And he will come on to pitch. Hollinsworth came to the plate a moment ago for Chad Fox. Lee, Lowell, and Hollinsworth aboard. Breaking ball again, down and away. It's hard to believe a guy like Farnsworth has been brought into this game. He is the ultimate power pitcher, yet breaking ball after breaking ball with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the inning.
Although Mike Mordecai, I don't know about 100 miles an hour, but he's always been a very good fastball hitter. And he pumps the ball. He doesn't drive. He's not looking to hit a home run. Good fastball hitter.
That ball hammered into left center field. On the run, Alou. On the run is Lofton, and it's off the ivy. 3 runs are going to score on a double by Mordecai. A 7-run Florida 8th inning. And this crowd at Wrigley Field stunned in disbelief. Mike Remlinger now on to pitch. And Juan Pierre, the batter. Lined into right field, a base hit. They're going to wave around Mordecai. He will score. It is an 8-run Florida 8th inning. They've had good games at various times by different pitchers, but by and large, they have struggled. 0-1 to Luis Castillo. 8 runs, the most runs scored in any inning in the postseason by a Florida Marlins team. You may be saying, no kidding. Well, in Game 3 of the '97 World Series, Al Leiter certainly remembers a 7-run 9th inning to outslug the Indians 14-11. Without sounding overly dramatic here, you certainly hope and pray for the safety of those fans down the left field line that are taking a lot of heat from the fans down that way about a possible interference of Moises Alou catching that pop fly in the stand. I think it's safe to say the fan did something, Steve, that any normal person would react in such a way. And it's certainly walking a fine line now, but you know, a fan's getting out of control and doing something that they shouldn't do. Meaning taken out on those fans sitting down there in the left field corner. And thinking that it's, you know, somebody down there's fault, and the Marlins have scored 8 runs in this inning.
There are very few fans that come to a ball game where they see a ball coming towards them no matter where they're sitting and wouldn't react and try to catch it. It's part of the reason why you come to the game.
Popped up down the first base line, and Resolution out to get it. And that'll end the inning. The Florida Marlins take advantage of a couple of strange plays and a big error to score 8 runs in the inning.